8 to 12 years. Happening on 24th January. Register now for just ₹500. Entries close on 18th January. Visit the Magic Mirror Instagram page and sign up today.
ओडिशा, जहां प्रकृति, संस्कृति और समुदाय मिलकर रचते हैं इको टूरिज्म की पहचान।
21 जिलों में 54 नेचर कैंप्स, जंगल, नदियाँ, वन्य जीवन और जनजातीय विरासत का अनूठा अनुभव।
देवरीगढ़, सिमिलीपाल, चिलिका, भितरकनिका, महेंद्रगिरी और नए गंतव्य भी।
सफारी, बोटिंग, ट्रैकिंग, स्थानीय समुदाय की मेहमान नवाजी के साथ।
आज ही बुक करें ecotourOdisha.com पर। ओडिशा आपका स्वागत करता है।
রানী এই বাড়িতে এমন কিছু আছে যা ভাঙে না।
এই পিলার কখনো ভাঙবে না। রুমটা স্টিল টিএমটি দিয়ে তৈরি।
রুমটা নয় তো বাড়ি স্ট্রং নয়। রুমটা স্টিল টিএমটি বার, একদম সলিড।
If it's Kolkata, it's Friends FM. Because at Friends FM, we know Kolkata best.
Friends forever. Friends forever.
With friend Kuheli.
.9 Friends FM and Friends Forever. I'm your friend Kuheli right here. Of course, Friends FM অর্থাৎ the heartbeat of Kolkata, and I know it is National Youth Day. এখন এই মুহূর্তে দাঁড়িয়ে things are quite different. মানে আমি ঠিক যেভাবে বড় হয়েছি, things today are quite different right there. And on that note, as promised, I have our Dil Se man. Yes, our very own friend Jimmy right beside me digitally. So a very, very warm welcome, Jimmy sir, right here on Friends Forever.
Absolutely, Kuheli. It's such a pleasure to be on Friends Forever. That too, just post 9 p.m. In fact, the time exactly reads about 9:22:23, and a beautiful day it is. I've been told it's International Youth Day. Is it so? I have hundreds of stories which have happened on my show, Direct Dil Se. And I would like to share one story, looking at that today is Youth International Day, and today youth is the backbone of the country. The youth is doing so much. They are confident, they are go-getting, they are independent, and they are making a lot of difference. This also goes back a long time, and I still remember there was this girl from class 12 who gave me a call. And, she said, Jimmy, I'm very good in English. I'm a very good student, but I really want to do something for the street kids. So I said, well, that's a very good thought. So I had suggested, why don't you teach the street kids? You can actually teach the street kids in your para. And she said, okay, let me try to work it out. And that was the conversation. And then she phoned back after about 3 weeks. And what she did was amazing. She was very, very good in English. She gathered about 14 to 15 children, street children in the area. And every 3 days a week, evening time under the street lights, she used to teach them English, and they used to write with a chalk and a slate. Not only that, after she started doing this for 1 or 2 months, she got about 12 or 13 of our friends together. And all these 12 or 13 were from different parts of Calcutta. And all of them, plus 12 first-year students, all of them started teaching children thrice a week across 14 paras in the city. So what started with an idea, what started with a thought, became an actuality because of one of the girls taking the step and teaching the kids. That she got her friends together and taught a whole lot of children across 14 paras, all the 14 friends. And that was really wonderful. I always say, if you want to do something, you can do it. And a class 12 girl showed the way, and this is what it is. There are so many stories of youth interaction and stories which have happened on my show. But I thought I'll share this story today because if you have the will, there is a way. And if you really want to do something and you want to make a difference, you can do it. Nothing can stop you. Other kids would have said, how will I do it? How will I go on the streets? There's no light, this, that. But this girl actually went out of the way. It was very reasonable. She got slates with chalk, and it was under the street light. Every week, thrice a week, she was teaching about 12 to 14 kids. And then after about 2 to 3 months, she got 12 or 14 of her friends to come together, each in their paras, teaching about 10, 12, 15 kids. And that was truly wonderful. Everything done on their own. They actually sharing their knowledge with the street kids. And trust me, some of them even started speaking English immaculately. So this is a story which goes way back. And today, some of those kids are very well English spoken children from the streets who learned thanks to a girl who wanted to do something. And on a suggestion, she actually did it without any support, without any backing, and herself. And that too, after she did it, she spread it to other 12 to 14 areas. Her friends were doing it also. And it's amazing. This is what a big salute to the youth, because you're the future of the country. You all can make a difference. You all can change systems. You all can bring about kindness. You all can bring about goodness. You can, and that too, remember one thing is the more good you do, the more good you do. I always believe in something, and that's really happened. The more kindness and the more good you do, goodness comes back to you. Remember that. So, if the world is so full of egos and eyes, and everybody's so self-centered, be that different. Be the difference, make the difference. Be the you who makes the change. And as I told you, the girl did it. She was young, class 12. Class 12, maybe about 17 or 18. And hats off to her, hats off to her friends. And they made the difference. And it was just a suggestion. They could have taken it, they may not have taken it. But they took it and they did it. So that's a small story I wanted to share.
Wonderful words of kindness. And Jimmy, so there is actually a question for you in this regards from one of our listeners, Shubhro. So, of course, with that, there is this question that in this cruel world, how do you remain so kind? Or rather, how do one remain so kind? That's the question I can see on the right side.
It's very simple. The world will always have its ups and downs. The world will always be good, bad, everything combined together. But it is you who matters. So, if you truly want to be kind from the heart and from your mind, you can be it. As I said, life is never easy. It's how easy you make it. So, you need to be that different person. You need to spread the kindness. You need to bring it about. And if you truly want to do it from your heart and from your mind, you can do it. No one can stop you. I do believe in that. So, even if the world is cruel and if you want to be kind, no one is stopping you from being kind. Just do it, even if it means, you know, smiling at a street child or smiling at your neighbor when you're going out lights up the day. If a child is hungry, don't give them any money on the streets. Take a biscuit packet, open the biscuit packet, and maybe three children share three biscuits each. Kindness. During summer, you'll find the Kolkata traffic police 8 to 12 hours on duty on the streets. Carry little toffees, carry a bottle of water, and give it to one of those guys. They're doing such an excellent job. You know what? That small little thing can make a difference. Maybe in the traffic police's life, maybe of an elderly person who is sitting down and perspiring, wants a drink of water, and suddenly you come his way or her way. So it just takes a drop to bring about kindness, and all the drops coming together can make a big ocean. So you do your small bit. You don't have to do something big. You don't have to spend crores or change the world. No, you make a difference in one person's life. And imagine 1 crore people of the city plus makes a difference in 1 crore people's lives. How the difference will work. Just do your small bit, not even a big bit. Actu kore koro, and you see the difference.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Jimmy sir, for your warm words. And as Jimmy sir said, kindness begins from you. So you all should try it out. And thank you so much. With that, we are going to continue this conversation.
Thank you so much, Kuheli, for having me on. And it's really, really beautiful. Happy International Youth Day to all the young folks who are making so much happen, and wish you all a very, very happy 2026. Why I'm saying so? Because you've got the entire year ahead of you to make a difference. Till then,
Absolutely.
Kuheli, good night and take care. And thank you so much for having me on your show.
Thank you. Bye-bye. With that, of course, continuing today's conversation, তোমার জন্য রয়েছে একটি প্রশ্ন যেটা অবশ্যই জিজ্ঞেস করবো in a short while, but তারও আগে let's enjoy this beautiful track, which is again of Friends FM Originals. प्यार की रंग, right here, right now.
Friends FM Originals.
Okay, of course, a bright Monday, which is slowly and steadily coming to an end. Last 3 hours left, of course, for the day to come to an end. With that, I have a very specific proshno for you. That is, of course, Jimmy Sir just mentioned about kindness, and that's right. The kindness all begins from within you. So, on that note, what is that one thing that you have done for someone else out of your way? এমন কিছু যেটা তুমি অপর ব্যক্তির জন্য করেছো যে যাতে সেই মানুষটার ভালো লেগেছে এবং দ্যাট ইজ সামথিং আউট অফ ইয়োর ওয়ে, তুমি সেটা গিয়ে করেছো। এরকম কোনো ঘটনা থাকলে এই শহর কলকাতার মধ্যে, definitely don't forget to share it with me right here on Friends Forever on our official WhatsApp number, which is 8100919919. With that, I take your leave and I'll see you tomorrow at 9 p.m. So